Hello, everyone. How's it going? Uh, it's me. I'm Alistair. I'm back again to shout at you about Blaseball. Nobody asked for this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I hope y'all did your homework. I hope you watched the VOD of the last Blaseball streams. So you could get caught up on seasons 1 through 22. I hope you took care of that. That was your homework. If you didn't do it, you're gonna be way behind, and that's a shame. But you know what? Being totally confused at Blaseball is just part of the fun of the sport, quite frankly. So, God, I don't know where to start with this. Uh, if you'll remember where we last left off, with season 22, we had set the stage for something kind of awful. That being that we discovered that the vault contains an ancient Parker McMillan the First, and that he was a firewalker and a super roamer, which means every time he left a team, he would leave the entire team unstable. At which point, if they played under a solar eclipse, uh, why break my brain when I can have a red pen and do the brain breaking to explain to me? Yes, exactly. Yes, we found Parker McMillan the First. Whenever he roamed to a new team, the team that he left would become unstable, and if they played under a solar eclipse, they could get incinerated. Like just the entire team, the whole goddamn team, just dead. That's terrifying. That's awful. Um. So let me take you over here real quick. You should be able to see. You do see it. Excellent. So we're gonna go to this. We're gonna go back 15 minutes. So what's very cool about this website? It looks like it's developed by Cyber, which is the Society for Internet Blaseball Research. They do a lot of studying of Blaseball and stuff, which is very cool. Let's see. So let me take you to the feed real quick, and we'll look at what happened during the start of the season 23. So you got to remember, we got to read this from bottom to top because it's newest first. So snack holders. Actually, we'll zoom in a little bit so y'all can see a little bit better, because I know you must be like probably struggling to read with the screen kind of shrunk like that. So let's see. Snack holders. That's us. We're the snack holders. We hold the snacks. This season marks the ILB's semi-centennial. Following the postseason, we'll celebrate with a semi-centennial showdown. 50 innings of exciting baseball action honoring some 50 years of fair play, half a century of success under our leadership. As a reminder, the coin, this lady right here, um, she refers to herself with the royal we. Uh, and in the light of our new suns, our investments are secure. The future remains bright. Rejoice, play ball. Uh, Early into the season, we have the what's called the Earl Siesta or early siesta, where there's an hour break and there's usually a little bit of a story dump. So the reader showed up, the tarot reader, and they said set up, trick play, hook and ladder, safety, game over, tear down. Which was very cryptic, and we had no idea what that meant. During the late siesta, which happens later on in the season, we had, hey, celebration, huh? This is the monitor, by the way. You know, our good squid buddy. We love him. Hey, celebration, huh? They're all playing? Rising stars? All of them? Sounds exhausting. Hope there's fireworks. Anyway, more gifts from your friends. Seems like junk. And then let's see. Just before game 99, we had touchdown special teams tumbleweed sounds. And after game 99, when they were announcing the MVPs, we had stars rise, expanding constellation, setting course for waters above, an ending begins, events horizoned, and Beyond and Archipelago, and then it's just all the MVPs. So Loot Crates, Lootcrates, it's pronounced Lootcrates, is the historian. They run the vault. They're the record keeper, basically. So we have all of this set up for 50 innings of the Rising Stars versus the I don't know, the Rising Stars versus the vaulted players. Which, if we go to the vault, these are all the legendary players, including these two right here, who are of special note. They come from prehistory, and the combination of them is terrifying. So we have Parker McMillan, who super roaming and Firewalker, which, as I explained, every 9 in-game days, so every 9 games, they roam to a new team. But when they do that, they leave instability behind. They leave the whole team unstable, which means if they play under a solar eclipse, there's a chance that the entire team gets incinerated, which is terrifying and awful, and we all hated that. But it was contained. It was contained. He was given the Force Field, a legendary item which cannot break or be dropped. And that gave him 3 extra attributes. Force, which means they can't leave their location. It prevented them roaming. As soon as we discovered Parker McMillan in the library, we started getting notifications of him trying to roam. It would say, "Roam failed. Parker McMillan is forced into place." And that started the sort of paranoia of, oh god, he's trying to get out of the vault. Containment. This player cannot spread instability. And careful, which means players' items will not be damaged by standard game actions. So, I don't know if you can hear the dog barking, but there's a dog barking in an apartment across the hallway from me. Hopefully you can't hear that. No, I think maybe you can. That's a very loud dog. I'm going to try closing my door here. Hang on. Hang on. That dog has been very noisy for a very long time, sadly. Anyway. So, here's the thing. Actually, I should get some background music going here. It's very quiet with just me, isn't it? What's good Blaseball music? I don't know, let's just find some lo-fi. Let's just go with the lo-fi girl, right? It should be fine. Turn it down a bit. It's just a little bit of the background, right? Just so it's not dead air behind me. I've actually never listened to this before, if I'm being quite honest. Anyway. So, if you look here, you'll see, so, yeah, that's the thing. Parker McMillan is dangerous, but his force field, prevents him from, incinerating teams. Here's the problem. New Megan Ito. She has Traitor and Traitor. She has a chance of swapping items with a teammate during a game. Unfortunately, she can swap items even if she's currently holding nothing. And the worst part is that traitors always go for the most valuable item available. And unfortunately, the most valuable item available in close proximity is the Force Field. Because it's a legendary item. Which is, terrifying and terrible. So we were all terrified that as soon as the game started, New Megan Ito was going to steal the Force Field from Parker, and Parker was going to start roaming the next season. So that was the big fear. That was what terrified us. So we mobilized, you understand. We mobilized a strategy. Because here's the thing. She'll trade with anyone on her team or the other team, right? So they'll trade with either side. And again, she prioritizes legendary items. So our desperate bid here was to go to the idle board here. And if you look, who was it? Who was it that had it? I am trying to remember who had it. Because someone had... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, who had it? I gotta find it. Because if I can find whoever's got the super roaming mod, I can tell you for certain who it is. Actually, I'll just click on the Rising Stars team. Rising Stars, here we go. So it was one of these right here. I want to say... Oh, who was it? Anyway, I don't remember who it was exactly, but someone was currently carrying the 5th base, which, if you remember, the 5th base is also a legendary item. Let me see. Oh, who was it? Who was it? Was it oh, it was Dunlap. Yeah. Okay, Dunlap. Figueroa. Figueroa? Figueroa. I don't know. Dunlap. Dunlap had the 5th base, which is another legendary item. So our desperate bid here was to MVP Dunlap so that he would be playing, or sorry, they. I don't actually know what the fandom's take on Dunlap is, but the goal was for them to be on the Rising Stars, to dangle the 5th base like a bait for new Megan Ito, and to prevent new Megan Ito from trading and taking Parker McMillan's force field. And here's the thing. It kind of worked for like a minute. Oh yeah, the other thing we did, Gunther O'Brien was a shoe thief, you know, our team. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. Hang on. This is very important. Hang on. Let me just put this on real quick. And put my hat back on. There we go. Don't show me that. I know how this works. Boom. Perfect. There's my shoe thief hat. I love this hat. Anyway. So, right, oh, okay, hang on. So you're getting the please wait right now, because, yeah, we're getting the please wait right now because, it's setting up for the semi-centennial, right? So, the semi-centennial, like, I chose a link that, started just before the semi-centennial. So you can rewatch it if you want to. That's, like, the really cool thing about this, this website. So, the poor Gunther got, incinerated, this season, during season 23, and he's our beloved penguin boy. He's just a penguin. We love him. He's like formerly our mascot, but turned pitcher, and he was ours, and we loved him, and we wanted him back. So we got everyone to idolize him, so he'd get MVP'd and pulled into the Rising Stars team, and he'd get to play again. And he did. People idolized him. People helped us get our sweet penguin, our sweet baby boy. They did it. They got him idolized, and he was on the Rising Stars, and it was wonderful. From the Delta, we wait upstream. So right now we're watching like a live cutscene, sort of. A replaying of a live cutscene just before the semi-centennial. From the Delta, we wade upstream, and you'll kind of see that these all play out fairly slowly in practice. But that's fine. That's fine. We can just watch this in real time. Sifting sediment, recalling testimonies from recorded eras. So you got to remember, the point of the semi-centennial was to celebrate the history of Blaseball. It was a grand event of huge proportions where we celebrated prehistory and our own history. Because our own history was only like 23 seasons long at this point. Memories flood. So Loot Cortez here is about to start the semi-centennial, and you'll get a look at what exactly happened during this whole mess of a thing that was going on, because a lot happened during the semi-centennial. It was a very major event, and it was the precursor to the absolute madness that occurred in season 24. Because season 24 was the end of the expansion era, and oh boy howdy, what a goddamn finale it was. So we were all very tense walking into this, because the other thing you need to remember is that this whole time, for like several seasons now, we've been playing under Sun, which was the coin's response to turntables, which we all voted for. And what happened with turntables was it turned wins negative. So if you were the team that didn't lose the game, you got an unwin, which was a negative win. That was what turntables did. So there, which, here's the thing. Apparently wins are like actual, like, solid things. And the coin, being a capitalist, wanted good consumer reports. The problem is, in order for consumers to consume, the teams need to sink below a certain depth level. And teams sink when they have a lot of wins and runs and items and players. The unwins, however, were buoyant. They pulled us up above sea level so the consumers couldn't get us. Okay, so I think New Magneto does her thing, like, really, really early on. So you can see they're setting up, batting for the rising stars here. And, Loot Cortez is just kind of talking during this whole thing, talking about former seasons. There it is. Yep. New Magneto traded their nothing for Dunlap Figueroa's 5th base. So just immediately, right out the goddamn gate, New Magneto swipes the 5th base. And we all just kind of, like, were very nervous. We breathed, like, a minor sigh of relief, because we're like, okay, she took the bait. She took the 5th base. Maybe she won't take the force field. Now, what I'm kind of waiting to happen here is there was a lot that was going on. Getting back to Sun. Sun was the coin's reaction to the turntables. So since she wanted, all of us to sink and get eaten by consumers, she needed to undo the fact that we were getting negative wins. So she made a deal, and she purchased Sun. And what Sun does is it squares wins, so that, negative wins get squared and turn positive. It's -1 times -1 is 1. So that was the deal she made. However, Sun requires fuel, and it had a pressure gauge that we could all see. And slowly over the course of the season, the pressure would build a little bit. It would build a bit more anytime an incineration happened. So we could see it, like, filling up, and then at the end of the season, the pressure gauge would drop a fair amount. Oh yeah, by the way, the Vault Legends just kind of, like, swept us under the table here for the most part. Yeah, from the Vault, Gift Forge and Stars, Tools of the New Age. Yeah. So this goes on for a while. I'm kind of waiting for because here's another thing you might want to see. So the Vault Legends, yeah, when players join this team, they will be artificially forged, and this team is adept at using a ballpark's tunnels. It is a home game, like being played in the vault. Take care, Ender. I'm glad you could stop by for a second. I'm just gushing about like the finale here because it was so good. Oh, here it is. The Legends attempt to heist. Oh, right. They approached Rat Mason first. And Rat Mason evaded them. This happened 2 more times. 3 times the Legends tried to steal Rat Mason. And 3 times Rat Mason dodged it. It was amazing. But here's the thing. Here's what we found out. When a player is artificially forged into a legend, that uses sun energy. And well, it's not showing up right this second. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit to maybe make it easier to see. But at least for me to like get an eye on it. But like up near the top, there was every now and then you'd see the sun gauge, the pressure gauge would pop up. And that was alarming. Let me see if I skip ahead a bit, if it'll do anything. How long did this go on for? It went on for like a good while. It went on for like a half hour or so. Yeah, yeah. Fall Guys Among Us. Oh God. Oh, that was painful. That was the worst thing. I was there. I remember that. I watched it happen live. I was so upset. So, yeah. So, I can actually just swap here because this is just a Google Doc of like all the stuff. Take care, Ender. Hope I'll see you around. But this is like all of the different things Loot Critique was talking about during this whole thing. Like when they talked about Season 15, live bait, consumers attack Chorby Soul. Consumers attack Chorby Soul. Just over and over. It was great. But yeah, okay. So every time a player was forged from the Rising Stars, and occasionally, Loot Critique talked about Parker McMillan, a failed son, which was upsetting, and Parker McMillan the Fifth on Twitter just tweeted out what, and everyone was like comforting him, like no Parker, he's not talking about you. No, not talking about you. You're doing a great job. But yeah, Sutton Bishop was another well, I believe Sutton was Sutton a member of? I don't remember. Is it the Spies? I don't remember. But yeah, the Wikipedia calls Sutton a goose. Sutton is just a goose. A diagonal move, the vault is gandered. Let's see. Rest in Violence, a waiver, Events Horizon, a crunch. So where are... I can actually tell where we are based on that. Let's see. How long ago was this? Wait a minute. A failed son, a secret weapon, diagonal move, taste for blood, antagonist, a crunch. Okay, so we're right here. So there's some more stuff like that. Parker McMillan hit like a home run, I believe, and then Luke Ortiz said Parker McMillan, a good son. And then live bait again, a weighty soul, an insatiable appetite. Right. Yeah, okay, here we are. Hang on, maybe we can get to that. If I skip ahead like 15 minutes, how far are we gonna go? Oh, this one. This one made all of us really angry. All of us shoe thieves were pissed about this. Tillman Henderson, noise-canceling headphones render one immune to criticism. Cause here's the thing. the noise canceling headphones were an item that got stolen away from the shoe thieves when items became like an actual thing, and we got like equip slots, like you know, like these equip slots here. So all of our noise canceling headphones got taken away, and Tillman Henderson was a shoe thief at the time. So let me see, Tillman Henderson. Oh, I went a little too far actually. Damn. I will go backwards 15 minutes and we'll see if we can catch that. Because there's two like big things there. Okay, feedback. Where are we? Season 4, feedback. We are right here. So it's gonna take a little while to like get to where I want it to be. Actually, let me check Blaseball Tillman Henderson. Because I actually don't know all that much about Tillman, if I'm being honest. Let's see. Tillman Henderson was a pitcher for the Charleston Shoe Thieves and was with the team until season 10, at which point I believe Tillman got delaced. So they were with the Baltimore Crabs at the very start. During the season 4 elections, they got switched, and then season 5. Was with the team from the conclusion of the season 10 regular season. Right. Okay. Let's see. So they got with us with the season 10 elections. Henderson received noise canceling headphones, becoming soundproof, so they couldn't swap anymore. During his return modification activated. Wait, when were they first incinerated? Incinerated season 9. Right. Into active status following an idle board related feedback swap with Jalen Hot Dog Fingers. Okay. So during the season 13 elections, Henderson's return modification activated, pulling them back into the Hall of Flame. Oh, and that's what gave us Simba. Oh, the worst pitcher. The absolute worst pitcher the Shoe Thieves have ever seen. Well, actually, no. No, Gunther started out worse, but then Gunther got good. But Simba was... Oh, Simba's a terrible pitcher, but we love her. She's great. But, let's see. I think Tillman's whole thing is that they have, like, an enormous ego or something. The worst person in the entire sport of baseball with an effortless heel persona. Put simply, he sucks. Truly reprehensible. Absolute waste man. No time for this clown. Yeah. That's the thing, right? Despite the fact that Henderson's multiple regular traffic offenses continue to be paid off by his wealthy parents, his mother, Harmony H. Henderson, did not attend his first funeral due to a scheduling conflict. Henderson never fetches his own balls and is frequently late to practice, primarily due to arguing about his height on his own Wikipedia page. Tillman is very above average height and definitely not short at all. This was definitely not written by Tillman. An anonymous former teammate describes Henderson as a wellspring of insecurity. Nagomi McDaniel, oh shit. Oh my god. But yeah, he is, Tillman commented that emotions are cringe, and I'm like the opposite of cringe. The statement was muffled by what appeared to be a mouthful of cold Pop-Tart. The lore on this man is incredible. And you want to know the best part? The best part. The official merch store, Blaseball Cares. Like you can see Blaseball Cares here. It's the official merch store. You get your official Blaseball merch in real life. They hit a donation goal, at which point they said they were going to reveal a body pillow design, and it's Tillman Henderson. Tillman Henderson is going on a body pillow, the first Blaseball body pillow. Oh, mass production. I think we're actually getting close to the thing I wanted to see. Yeah, almost. A tractor's rounding home. I think we'll see this real soon. Batting. Hang on. So Valentine Games is up, and it's gonna be Alden and then Parker. So we'll see it in a minute. We'll see Loot Cortez call Parker McMillan a good son. Because this was just kind of like an interesting thing to see. But yeah, Tillman is a big is a heel. Like it said, Tillman's a heel. Yep, Cash Money hits a solo home run. And here comes Parker. I did think it was really cool how they did fireworks every time there was like a home run. That was very cool. Oh yeah, Parker McMillan hits a solo home run. 1 run scored. So I believe Loot Cortez says it like in a second here. Loot Cortez should say it in a second. Yep, Parker McMillan, a good son. Praises Parker for hitting the home run. Here's the other thing. Parker McMillan is theorized to be the Coin's son. Because at one point Parker on Twitter said, I have, was it my mother works in management or finances or something like that, which is the Coin's sort of like role. The Coin is the CEO of Blaseball at this point in time. Let's see, live bait. Okay, so we'll see this in like a few minutes here. So yeah, Tillman is just a huge heel. There's also kind of an in-joke with Tillman where people will like put in like on the Discord will like put between spoiler brackets get Tillman, and it's just an emoji of shorts. I'm trying to read up on why, because I don't know where that started. Tillman Henderson has left bad Yelp reviews on pretty much every establishment in Baltimore. Pretty much every resident of the city knows not to give him attention, but his antics still catch unaware tourists or visitors that alone sustains him. Oh my god. I love the lore that's like written in on some of these characters. Like I want to like, while we're waiting on the simulation to catch up to the big steal, I want to. Where's Simba? I want to talk about Simba because Simba's great. The lore for Simba is just beautiful. She is honestly one of my favorite characters based solely on the lore that we wrote for her. Simba Davis. She's great. Joined the ILB as a pitcher for the Charleston Shoe Thieves after Tillman Henderson was returned to the Hall of Fame. Prophecies among the gods foretold of a Blaseball pitcher so strong, so captivating, and so talented that it would change the game and the world forever. This player is none other than Simba Davis. Or at least this is the story that Davis tells. So Davis is, Simba Davis is, she's a huge anime fan, and she thinks very highly of herself, and she believes that she is, she believes that she's an anime protagonist, basically. So let's see. From the Shoot These Shadows, Davis saw Gunther O'Brien go from 0 stars to being the best pitcher on the team. She idolizes him and wants to follow in his footsteps. She does not understand the concept of a penguin, so she sees him as an alien from a far-off planet, destined to guide her along the path to pitching domination. So yeah. She has a lot of things going on with her. Oh right, the whole VHS tape thing, and when she zones out, her eyes look like static. It's because her name is Simba, but we didn't want to have direct ties to the Lion King or like lions in general, because we thought that would be like too easy. You know, we thought it would be like too obvious. We wanted something a little more special, but you know, the Lion King, when it first came to like home video, it was on VHS tapes. So we figured, oh, well, we can tie VHS tapes to her and still get that, sort of evoke that sort of feeling of nostalgia, which we all thought was pretty cool. It was really funny. Let's let's see. Does it mention her? Yeah, here it is. Davis, in addition to being known as the ERA Queen, a title she's very proud of. ERA meaning, what was it? ERA. It's something runs aloud, I believe. Yeah, it's runs aloud, basically. So it's the amount of hits that and runs that pitchers score, or that batters score, off of her pitches. She might still have the worst ERA record at like 13 point something, like 13.3, which is ridiculous. Oh, it's estimated runs allowed, I believe. Estimated runs allowed. Let's see. Live bait, a skateboard trick. Oh, wait. A trade-off. No, it already happened. Shoot, we just missed it. But yeah, Loot Cortez talks about New Megan Ito stealing the force field. Hang on, and we can see if we go to the roster. Yeah, trade off a traitor. Where is she? Oh, nope, not Uncle Plasma. New Megan Ito. She's got the force field now. A trade-off, a traitor, a repetition. Because, unfortunately, this is just repeating history at this point. Which, yeah, it's not good. It's terrible, actually. So, yeah, that was, horrible for everyone. Oh, wait, yeah. Hang on. Loot Cortez is about to say the worst thing they said all night. Like, of all the things that happened throughout this entire semi-centennial, Loot Cortez is about to say the worst thing. Are you ready? Any minute now. Any minute now. Because you're not prepared for this. I want to warn you. This was the worst. I watched this happen live. I was so upset. I immediately screamed to every friend that I knew that watched Blaseball. So, weather report from history. Live bait. Coffee poured all over. So Luke Cortez is about to start talking. Yep, season 15. Live bait. Which was when we first started really getting attacked by consumers. And when Chorby Soul got absolutely decimated by them. Which was just very funny to watch. That was just good entertainment. That was good Blaseball. But yeah, like I'll pop over for a second. But yeah, Simba's whole thing is known for her theatrics on the field. She sometimes is wheeled out onto the field atop an old media cart, striking poses. She's also known to name her pitches, yelling them as she throws. For example, four-seam hypernova fastball, sinker of ultimate darkness. Like I said, she thinks she's an anime protagonist, and that is her charm, and we love her for that. Here we go. Yep. Live bait, a sham investigation. Fall Guys Among Us. Oh, we hate this. We hate this. And then immediately followed by the fucking Tillman Henderson thing that I showed you earlier. God, we hate this. We hate this so much. Yeah, sorry it keeps changing the stupid, the tab. I can't really do anything about that because my hotkeys for my, like, faces are bound to, like, the things that, Firefox uses. So I'm just gonna kind of, like, go through the rest of these, just kind of, like, we're not gonna scroll through them directly, but there were a couple times that they said, Parker McMillan, a failed son. Right, so Tillman Henderson, I believe, got forged, thrown into the vault, boosted his ego to, like, impossible degrees. And, well, it's not showing it, but every time, like I said, every time a player got forged, the pressure gauge ramped up on the Sun. So they were using sun energy to forge these players. And it kept happening over and over and over. and we were just sitting there, biting our nails, just waiting for the sun to hit maximum pressure and explode. So, yeah, this is a peanut bong. Yeah, they called Parker McMillan a failed son, S-U-N, which was, very alarming. Actually, let me zoom in. I don't think you can see it quite that well. So, yeah, a failed son, S-U-N. That's really alarming. I don't think I need to tell you that. That's awful. Let's see. The eyes, they never finished this thought or closed the quote. Spillover, flooding weather, also actual spillover. Right, okay. So we're gonna fast forward a bit, and we're gonna see where we can get. Rest and violence. Q at best, better than all, now rest. Okay. Yeah, season 22, overdue, debts collected, payments planned. Yeah, because the coin was talking about how, you know, the turntables had like really hurt their investments, and they were losing money. Colin's melon got vaulted. The king of stealing bases got stolen themselves. Let's see. Is this gonna be too far? Yeah, this is a little too far. So, right. So what happened was, when Sun reached almost critical pressure, this happened. From Progenitor, a breaking dawn, a twilight world. Constellation expanded. Stars in safekeeping. The historian returns to safety. Hey, Whirlpool! Welcome to the hideout. Put your feet up. Relax. How's it going? I'm ranting about Blaseball, just because I feel like it. Are you at all familiar with Blaseball? Because, if you're not, buckle up, because it's gonna be horribly confusing from here on out. But, yeah, so at this point, Loot Critiques had already left, but before they left, they said, you know, just before the sun hit maximum pressure, Constellation expanded, stars in safekeeping, the historian returns to safety, a walk-off. And then they just left! And everyone was just sitting here like, oh, Loot Critiques isn't here to narrate anymore. That's upsetting, but also, what the fuck, dude? Get back here! You can't just leave! Oh, am I too far? I think maybe too far. Well, it's hard to say, actually, if that please wait was post-coin or... No. I don't think it said please wait. God, I wish I could fast forward less than, let's see here. Gotta be a way... Because the person that gave me the link, there was a Worms fan. Oh, hell yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm a Shoe Thieves fan. I remember being so happy that Gunther got into this exhibition match. I was so happy that our boy got to play again. And more than that, after this match, the players that were on the Rising Stars got redistributed to the rest of the league. So Gunther is now, well, he was on the Lovers, and then I think he moved to the Wild Wings. So I think he's on the Wild Wings right now. But either way, our boy is back. He ain't got no debt. He ain't got no instability. He's got returns, so there's a chance that at the end of a season in the future, he'll get pulled back to the vault, or to the Hall of Flame. But bro, who cares? Our boy's back. We love him. So let me see. Is 15 too far? I think 15 is too far. So let me see. The recording starts here. Okay, I can steal this. I can steal this link form here, I believe. And if we fast forward to, let's see, TO2. So this was, oh yeah, there's the sun gauge. You can see it right there. 97.66. We'll fast forward to, let's see, I believe this is in at time, so 3. The time right now in this is, hang on, I'm gonna try and figure this out. 3:30. We'll try 3:30. So if we go here, oop. Uh-oh. Does it need that Z? I guess it needs that. Oh yeah, it does need that Z. Okay. So we're not there just yet. We are in inning 27. I think it got to inning 29 before everything went to hell. So try 45. Z. Copy. Nope, maybe that's too far. Nope, we're still being told to just please wait. 40? Oop. Did I break it? Oh, hang on, here we are. So 40, try 30, 38. Why not? Okay, so this should get us pretty close to what I'm trying to see here. So the last forgery is what set the sun over. Favorite incinerated team. Oh, I need to check because I honestly can't keep straight which ones were incinerated and which ones were just removed from prehistory. I don't know. I think I liked the Immortals. The Immortals were pretty cool. But yeah, I would need to. Well, I can't check right now because I'm replaying the history of the. Oh yeah, there it is. The Legends attempted a heist, and they succeeded. They approached Nicholas Mora. Artificially 4. Sun's pressure built. Now at 100. And here's the coin. With a big old supernova in the background. Snack holders. Snack holders! Wow, look at those colors! So incredibly nonplussed about this whole thing. There's a reason we hated her. Yes, Sun appears to have exploded. You don't say. Just so calm. So calm about the whole thing. There's no reason to panic. It's not. Why would there be? Why would we panic about a goddamn supernova? Yeah, and then in light of recent events, the semi-centennial was canceled and declared a draw, which hang on. Let me zoom in real quick. This don't look like a draw to me, quite frankly. Also, if you're wondering why the Legends were so far ahead and now are suddenly behind. So when you hit 25 runs, we had, what was it, stables ratified. So when a team hits 25 runs, those runs are taken away and all players on both teams become stable, or their instability is taken away, rather. Yep, don't forget to hashtag vote. Don't forget to Pokemon go to the polls. Yeah, and then you can see down here, game canceled. All right, so I have other links here. So I think, yeah, okay. I can take this link here, plug this in. Thank God for Cyber, man. Cyber's so cool for like doing this and letting us like relive the history of Blaseball. It's so good. So this was the Earl Siesta of season 24. When a lot of things were going wrong. Actually, I'm going to go real quick. I'm actually going to go a little bit before this. I'm going to go if I go like 4. That should give me enough time to like explore and show things off. So we go to the book. We'll go to the feed. Right. So after all that happened and after the election, the coin showed up again. Rejoice, what a spectacular celebration. Here's to 50 years of fair play and another 50 ahead of us. We know what you're thinking. Together we face another crisis. We will stay the course, double down on our investments. So immediately after she said that, we were shown a YouTube video, an embedded YouTube video of a like fireplace upside down. And it was on the official Blaseball channel. It was a not private. Is it? No, private means only you can watch it. Unlisted. It was an unlisted video of an upside down fireplace. And with it, we saw credit denied, service suspended, balance outstanding, assets underwater, bridges burned, final notice, fire sale. To which the coin responded, "We will win. We always win." And then the emergency broadcast system kicked on. Emergency alert, executive action. The coin flips over, under. So yeah, this was terrible for everyone because Parker McMillan was wandering around. The supernova was in full effect, and we were getting supernova eclipses. And here's the best part. It wasn't even Parker McMillan's instability that got the first team killed. The Breathmints just got really, really unlucky. They were just playing during a supernova eclipse, and the whole team got incinerated. Like, if I go here, it's probably going to be at the top of the feed if I can get back here and it loads. I think the history, or the log just takes a minute. Yeah, a rogue umpire incinerated the Kansas City Breathmints. Team incineration. And then a few games later, the Hawaii Fridays were unstable, and they got incinerated as well. The Kansas City Breathmints got replaced by the Oxford Paws, and the Hawaii Fridays got replaced by the Carolina Queens. And actually now I can go to the hall and I can look at all the dead teams. So we had the Immortals, the Fireballs, Artists, the Breathmints, Squirrels, another Baltimore Crabs. The Hawaii's were... Oh. Not enough time. I got caught, like, looking through stuff still. But, gosh, dang it. Hang on. I'm gonna go back again. Hang on. Back in time. Just, I'm just gonna use, what's it, I'm gonna use Bites the Dust to go back in time again. So, here's the depth chart, which, well, the coin and the supernova are in the middle now. And, everyone is sinking. Everyone's sinking. And the other thing is, this got flipped. Originally, this was, the other way around. The consumers were below the line, and the cacti were above the line. So the whole thing was just flipped around. And now, of course, the coin and the supernova are in the middle. And this whole time, we've been looking at this whole thing, and we can see, like, you know, we've got an X position and a Y position, which was very confusing to all of us, because we didn't actually understand what the X positions were supposed to be, or what affected them. Quite frankly, I still don't really know what the X position was about. We knew the Y position. We knew how depth worked. But yeah, we were all sinking into the consumer area here, and that was causing a lot of problems. But let me go back to the hall real quick. Look at all the other dead teams. The Mallorca Whales. Well, before they got brought back because the Hawaii Fridays were squiddish, so when the Fridays got incinerated, a dead team came back to replace them, and that was the Carolina Queens. I think the Queens probably would have been my favorite dead team if they were still dead. Just because, you know, I'm the royal rogue. You know, the rogue is the bigger part of it, so I'm a shoe thief. But also, there's the whole royal bit, so there's queens, and their symbol is a diamond, so... it works for me, honestly. But, alright, so we'll... Oh yeah, we'll also look at the other things that were said in the feed. So, yeah, so... Right, at the very start of Season 24, she said, "Snack holders, in light of recent events, the election has been delayed by executive order. What a beautiful day for Blaseball. Consumer Reports should be glowing. Do what you do best. Rejoice. Play ball. Profit." And then the monitor showed up like, hey, sun exploded. Hot in here. Can't stand the heat. What are they doing? Haven't even had a break. I missed the trench. Sorry about your Sundays. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. When the sun exploded, one of the snacks being Sundays. Again, I ran out of time, dang it. But Sundays paid out every time a player was incinerated. Well, when the sun exploded, all the Sundays melted, and they paid out much, much less. And I'll be honest, I held my Sundays because I wasn't sure if a team got incinerated, if it would pay out for every player incinerated. It turns out, no, that's not how it worked. I got no payout from my Sundays when the breath mints were incinerated. So I sold all my Sundays after that. All right, we're just gonna skip ahead to where the coin's actually talking. So the coin shows up. This is, I believe, early siesta, which was when the election was supposed to be delayed. Because if you went to the election page, there was just nothing there. And it said the election was being delayed for, it didn't say how long on the website, I don't think, but someone on Twitter said it was until early siesta. Maybe it was said in the Discord? I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, when, you can even see the tickers saying the breath mints and it's island time. So, oh yeah, where are my sunglasses? Because, the monitor showed up wearing sunglasses at the very start of the season, which everybody very much enjoyed. The monitor looks very cool with some sunglasses. But, yeah, when the breath mints got incinerated, the monitor popped up like, the breath mints, come with me. I'll take you to the trench. You know, it's cool there. Beat the heat. So it was really kind of touching to see the monitor just like escorting this whole team to the Hall of Flame. It was really sweet, and I really like that. The monitor is just a big old sweetheart. This is why we all love him. Yeah, thanks to our swift action and your contribution, profits are soaring. Because, yeah, I forgot to mention the backwards text about, you know, credit denied, fire sale. That was, I'm going to say this wrong. Name Rifet, I believe. It's the fireman spelled backwards. He is the one that forged the first sun and presumably forged Sun's sun. So when Sun's sun exploded, well, the asset that he sold to the coin in order to, you know, as an investment, and was expecting to get, you know, money back from that in the form of, like, I don't know, however the coin made money from Consumer Reports, from consumers, like, chomping on players. I really don't know how the coin was making money like that. I don't think anyone really understands how the coin's economy worked. But, yeah, we are winning. And then the emergency broadcast system kicked on. We were all, like, very upset because it seems like, you know, when a debt is collected, you know, the whole instability thing, it seems like, Namarifet is the sort of balance keeper, the treasurer, the, I don't know, the bank owner, banker, I guess. Because, you know, he controls the sun. The sun is kind of what does all the incinerating. And when a debt is collected, it's through incineration. Oh yeah, riffing intensifies, because again, we're playing mostly under jazz weather. And in jazz weather, at the very start of the game, a riff opens and a random weather is selected. And at the start, that was very, very heavily skewed towards supernova eclipse. Yeah, and then the supernova collapses. And you'll see in a moment what happened after that. But this was the big kickoff for the grand finale of the expansion era. Because, like, what happened from here was just, it was wild, and it was so, so cool. And it's something I will never be able to stop gushing about. Yep, reality tears. I wish I could, like, fast forward, like, just a few seconds at a time. I wish there was a button for that. So I could, like, you know, fast forward through these, like, you know, longer messages. Drink. But, yeah, Namerifet is, we don't really know if he's a good guy, per se. Probably not. I mean, he's in charge of the sun, and someone needs to be in charge of the sun, right? Probably. But, we don't know if we're a fan of him. Because, you know, he's a banker. He collected all these debts. He wasn't responsible for players getting incinerated and for whole teams getting incinerated. The poor Breath Mints and Fridays. Ah, yeah, here we go. Ends zoned. This was the big kickoff. And that is only slightly a football pun. At least on my end. They made a lot of football puns here. Yeah, I think the reader should pop up next here, I think. Probably. Give the reader a second. I think the reader pops up next. Or maybe it talks about black hole, and the pulsar. Yeah, black hole drains. And then pulsar shows up as well. So let me just real quick here. Let's go to... This was what time? 45? Let's see. Yeah, pulsar beams. Skip to 46 real quick. And the coin shows up like, no, wait. This can't happen. Yeah, because the supernova suddenly, like, collapsed and formed a black hole and a pulsar. And, yeah, even that was enough to even make the coin, like, scared. We were all freaking out about this. Nobody knew what this meant. This is fine. Yeah, is it? Is it coin? Has your greed, you know, not, like, come back to bite you yet? Do you not realize this yet? You filthy fucking capitalist? We will handle this. Yeah, that's what you said about the flooding, and you never really fixed that. Like, the flooding was one of the first problems the League faced. And the coin said, oh yeah, we're gonna fix it. We'll do it. Siesta. So I think if we wait like another second, the big like thing is going to happen. And this was like put out on Twitter as well, which I can, yeah, I could show you, but we can just watch it happen in real time. Hang on. Yeah. Namerifet, we're not sure. Probably not a good guy. maybe evil, maybe neutral. We know that Loot Cortez is pretty neutral. The Monitor seems to be a general like force of good. He has only like tried to be kind, really. Loot Cortez seems to be pretty neutral. They're a historian, so they just kind of like take records. They try not to interfere too much. The Reader is just anti-coin and like wants to just go against everything the coin is doing. Ah, yeah, here we go. Tuning. This was the big kickoff. This was what got everyone really hyped up. And what really like made this ending like really special. Cause like the end of the Discipline era was cool and all. How you know, we like at one point the Shoe Thieves tried to fight God and they lost. We lost against the Giant Peanut. The Crabs also lost against the Giant Peanut. And then the Hall Stars showed up and they beat the Giant Peanut, and the Monitor like ate the Giant Peanut, and that was all very cool because, you know, this actively malevolent force. Ah, here we go. Hello. There's that microphone right there. But we killed this actively malevolent force, but we didn't really do it. We didn't have a whole lot of like what's the word I'm looking for? Agency in the whole thing. We just kind of watched the teams play and we got to root for them, but that was kind of it. But here we have, you know, Parker McMillan V speaking. He's the Blaseball commissioner. He's doing a great job. Actually, if I go on Twitter, I could probably pull it up. If I go to Blaseball commissioner. Yep, I am the Blaseball commissioner. Here he is. Look at him. But yeah, he tweeted out the exact same things on his Twitter as well. Let's see. Yep, he's still saying he's the Blaseball commissioner, which he is. He's doing a great job. If we go down far enough. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if we can fix it, but I know she doesn't care what happens to you. She doesn't care where you end up. It's not fair. You deserve a say. But you gotta go fast. Don't give up. Help each other. Get moving. Which was, it was so cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna skip till after this, real quick. So if I go to like, I don't know, 55, that should be far enough. Oh yeah. Oh, there's the Monitor with his sunglasses. Yeah, because the Monitor popped up as well. It was like, commish called. All hands on deck. So like even the Monitor was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna kick ass. So we're gonna go, I don't know, 10, and we'll make this, I don't know, 18. Should be far enough. Yeah, okay, so the election tab was replaced with the navigate tab, and we had a big map. And suddenly the depth chart was changed to this. We realized that this gate here was the vault. Loot Cortez was over here. They painted the vault on themselves. This is the pulsar, but it's also the hall of flame. This is the desert. This is where the Reader is. And this was the horizon where where black hole was. And from here on out, black hole weather kind of took over as far as, you know, jazz weather was concerned. Like you can see here, the Tokyo Lift approached the vault. The firefighters approached the hall. So we were all kind of like started out here. And we all decided as teams where we wanted to go. Like the Worms made a beeline for the black hole. The Shoe Thieves and the Sunbeams and the Spies all started heading to the desert. The Queens and the Georgias, they took a minute to decide, but then they headed to the vault. Let's see, the Moist Talkers and a bunch of others headed toward the Hall of Flame. And we steered with votes on these things here. And I believe it was whichever one had the highest vote at the end of each hour, we would be propelled 1 square toward them as long as we had fuel. That's what aid was for. We would donate money to other teams to give them fuel. And each hour, when it was time to like move forward, it would consume some amount of fuel. So it was all about helping each other and steering our own teams toward the end zone that we wanted to reach. So if we head to this, so the first team to reach an end zone was the Moist Talkers, and the monitor popped up like, hey Talkers, how'd you get here? Well, I can't let you in just yet, but stick around. I'm helping the others right now. So they all just stayed there with the monitor. And then I have this link here, which was the first team to reach the desert. And this is the reader, because it's, purple text. Touchdown. Which, the reader seems to be kind of confused about what sport this is. Yeah, touchdown sunbeams. Yeah, the reader doesn't really seem to know what sport this is. But that's fine. The reader is mysterious, but probably not evil. Very much an enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of deal. So they say sunbeams, and then... Wait for it. Any second now. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Many teams, one league. The ticker was kind of spoiling it, wasn't it? Just give it a second. Come on, reader, you can do it. Yeah, the sunbeams got turned to blanks. If you remember, in previous seasons, if a player was swept elsewhere, they might come back scattered with dashes in place of some of the letters in their name. In this case, the entire team was scattered, and the entire team was turned to dashes. Every player on that team, their whole name was turned to dashes as well, and the modifier said they were scattered across the desert. So, if I fast forward here, yeah, and then they say overtime. We're just gonna go to 44. I'll just read it in the feed. So touchdown, sunbeams, overtime, tear down, sand traps, spike set, rebuild, charge the mound. And that is exactly what we fucking did. Every team that reached the reader and got scattered rushed toward the mound. Like, if I fast forward a couple hours here, that's what I'm gonna do. Day 54. We're gonna fast forward like a whole bunch here. Oh, whoops. That's the Patreon. It's not what we wanted. On. I'm just gonna keep going. Just a little bit. Oh, I can fast forward like a whole day even. This might take a while. Hang on. So yeah, day 80. Okay. So here's the thing. The map was it was tracking everyone's progress over time. So let's see. If I zoom out a bit, it'll be a little bit easier to see. So you can see the sunbeams moving. Touchdown. They get scattered. We get told to rush the mound. And we're like, okay, the mound. That means the pitching mound. Where's the pitching mound? And then the very next hour, then like an hour or two later, this started to happen. You see the map tilt? It continues to tilt each passing hour. And you can see the sunbeams, and the rest of us all like, we called it the desert bus. We called it the desert bus for wrath. And we were sprinting toward the coin. Like full dash. Yeah, here we go. So let's see. At one point, the coin started, or sorry, the historian started talking, Loot Critique started talking. At the final out, dawn of a zeroed horizon, the historian steals second, awaiting sacrifice, affording scoring position. So this was the, in retrospect, this was the historian telling us second base was going to be like where we should head to. And then the coin showed up again. Actually, if we go to standings, you can actually see. No, get back here, pies. Oh, this was shortly after the pies got nullified. The pies were playing under black hole weather. And every time you get 10 runs under black hole weather, the black hole gets agitated and it nullifies something. For a while, it was just nullifying, like, Blaseball rules. Oh, what's going on? Give it a second. It was swallowing the rules of Blaseball. Like, it was swallowing the other suns. It was swallowing, like, the ratified, like, stadium upgrades. This is... Can I go back, please? Can I refresh? In any case, it might pop up here, but yeah, the pies, the entire team of the pies got nullified. Like, they just stopped existing. You can see gray where it says, where it's gray and says team. That used to be the pies. But yeah, so I believe, where's the, going back to the book, to the feed. So when the late siesta hit, all of the teams that were near the vault, the late siesta hit and the coin reappeared. So when the scattered teams rushed the mound and the sunbeams hit the mound and hit the coin got scattered. And her speech, as you can see, got scattered as well. And like, even if you look at the coin herself, you can see she's like glitching out a bit, which was very, very cool. And we were all very excited because we just punched God in the face and scattered her. So okay, back to the book. I'm scattered myself. I'm jumping all over the place here. So late siesta hits. Snack holders, we're being cheated. Our intellectual property has been violated. Our prized assets taken, stolen from us. This is no fair play. But with your contributions, with your hard work, your sacrifice, we will build back. Better than ever before. Our growth is exponential, endless, eternal. And the monitor popped up like, no. Bad news, boss. I quit. Oh, hey, I can let you in now. Or out, I guess. Just sneak out. I'm off duty. Get out there. You're on deck. Close up shop. So we go to the map here. And if we go back, you'll see... Right, so everyone's sitting there at the hall. Everyone's waiting. And then... After late siesta, everyone starts busting out. Everyone starts sprinting towards the mound. All the dead teams are now alive again. Everyone that was there was entered the Hall of Flame, so they were technically dead. But here's the thing. Yeah, they're deceased. The Tigers are deceased. But they're rogue. Every team that was in the hall went rogue. This team is out for a surprise attack. And if you remember, whenever a player's incinerated, it's always a rogue umpire. A rogue umpire. And now, the teams are rogue. And the Tigers are charging at the mound. They are just charging full speed, full force toward the mound to kill God. And this is the point where they reach the mound. Here's the coin. Stop. I wish I could have seen this live. I really wish I could have seen this live. I had to catch this up and read this in the feed. I was so sad I didn't get to see this live. So I'm really glad that this website exists and I get to actually watch this for the first time. I just read about it. Now I get to watch it. But yeah, all the teams went rogue. All of them were like beelining for the coin. There was some speculation about whether or not we were supposed to like round the bases. If the scattered teams were supposed to like hit the desert to the reader and then like run around the bases. We realized there wasn't actually time to do that. A few teams I think tried to do it like while they were in the center. They just tried to touch the like inner corner of each base, but no one actually ever did it. And it didn't really matter because here we are. You can't do this. This is the Tigers reaching the coin. And at this point, the Discord was going wild. I looked back and I read through like all of the Discord messages and the people like shouting at the coin. I wish I could have been there to watch it happen. I was raiding in Final Fantasy when this happened, so I didn't get to watch this happen. I'll always be kind of sad about that, but honestly, you know what? I get to watch this now. Who do you think you are? God, just the satisfaction of this. Like I said, killing the peanut was something we watched happen. We didn't get any agency in that. The Hall Stars showed up and whipped the peanut's butt. We will win. But this one, we got to move around. We had agency. We helped each other. We worked together to do this, to make this happen. We always win. So here it comes. The moment we've all been waiting for. This whole time, for seasons, for weeks, for months, we have been wanting to kill this coin. Melt the coin. We all wanted to melt the coin. And in just a moment, wait for it. We're fans. Yeah, you're not fans. Actually, let me see if I can find what Parker was saying at this moment. Let's see. Yep, still saying we're fans. Let's see. A word from management. Hey Squid, closing time. Death mints, Fridays. It's party time. Skateboard trick. Yeah, that's what he was saying when everyone broke out of the Hall of Flame. And then Goku, Blaseball Goku, told him, go, do it. This is the Blaseball Commissioner. Brace for impact. Stock up. Melt. All right, Coin, how long are you going to say you're fans? Just like you. Uh-huh. Yeah, this happened like right at midnight. Just a moment here. Actually, you know what? This calls for a change in calls for a change in music. This is a little bit more fitting, don't you think? Just waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Wait, what? Oh, was this not... Yep, melting sounds. The Tigers showed up and incinerated the coin. Everybody screaming, cheering out of their minds. for this, like, 12 whole seasons leading up to this. Finally, we melted the coin. I tell you this because people were shouting "melt the coin" from like day one almost. Anytime the coin showed up, everyone was angry. Flip the coin, eat the coin, melt the coin. Everybody wanted the coin gone. I want to see, because I think... There she is! We did it! We melted her! I don't know who did this, but I hope they had a lot of fun using the smear tool. They really enjoyed that smear tool. God. Okay, I'll skip past this now. I'll skip past this real quick, and we'll read the rest in the feed. But that's what I wanted to see. Some melting sounds, and then melted. Emergency alert. Currents merge. Tides spaghettify. Black hole expands. An open vault. Advances runners. Escaping horizon. The historian calls safe. And then the reader showed up. Interception. Flag on the play. Holding. So we go to the map here. And, yeah, so everyone that was near the black hole got swallowed by it. Yeah, and if we bump forward a few days here, I can show you. Should be showing up. Wow, is it really not showing up on the replay? Oh, wow, it isn't. I guess you can't see it on this. Well, I think we're at the point where we can go to like the actual Blaseball website now. Go to Blaseball. Blaseball.com, please. Hold on. I'm going to hide this for just a second because I don't know how much of my login credentials it'll show if I'm not logged in right now. Hide that for just a moment. Let me log in. Should have my... Oh, wow. It doesn't have my credentials saved. Hang on. What was it? Was it... Right? Nope. Wrong password. Hang on. Got it. Okay. So... This will actually show what happened. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So, you know, here it is. You see... Right, so... Oh, the tigers aren't even on here anymore. The tigers disappeared. That's right. Okay. So... You can see the tigers hit the coin, and then the black hole started expanding. Everyone started scrambling to get out of there. The Fridays got trapped in the black hole. There was another couple teams that got trapped in the black hole. Everyone else was like running for safety. The vault was declared safe. The Queens and the Georges made it to the vault and got in. They were held in position, or they were forced into position rather. So we realized that the vault was a sort of bastion, a safe place for us to go. Unfortunately, not everyone had time to reach the vault, so we just ran to whatever end zone was closest to us. Us in the desert, we huddled up with the reader, and we were all just kind of like... I remember these last, like, couple hours just watching the end approach, just not knowing if we were going to be safe or what was going to happen, watching the end of Blaseball. And then eventually the black hole swallowed everything. You can see at the top, Blaseball is elsewhere. And as soon as that happened, emergency alert. Vault locked. Sands shifted. Pulsar flickered. Black hole nullified Blaseball. Black hole burped. Blaseball was compressed by gamma. Now, this whole time, Blaseball has been in beta. there's been a tag at the very top next to Blaseball that said beta. Now it says gamma. It was compressed by gamma. Nemarifit showed back up. Balance paid. Credit extended. Then Parker showed up. Did you hear that? That big bang. And we got this. So after the supernova exploded, everyone got the reviewed. I got the review modifier, and it just said this team is under review, and it was purple, so we knew it was from the reader, and it just said review underway. So all of the teams will return. The incinerated ones, the ones swallowed by the black hole, all of them are going to return. All of the mainstays, anyway. The dead teams and the prehistoric teams, we don't really know what's going to happen with them just yet. And then it ran the credits, and the game band, Parker McMillan V, with help from some people here. Blaseball Roundup, some special thanks here. Some special thanks to all the animals and Joel's plants, which was great. Thank you to all the fans, and it listed all the fans of the main teams. The fans who just vibe, the fans who chart graphs, write stories, great art. Without you, Blaseball would just be a book of rules. And this made everyone tear up a bit. Many teams, one league. And actually I wonder if the ticker is still. Yep. during the final hours, everyone was saying, get Tillman in, the spoiler brackets. And it was get Tillman and then like the shorts emoji. So the people who run the site, the game band, the comedians that they are, put some shorts on the ticker. It was great. But yeah, so Blaseball will return. We don't know how long it'll be. It'll be probably at least 2 months. I think they said they're taking a siesta for 2 months before they even announce what they're going to do next. But it'll be a little while before it comes back. But there should be like some community events and stuff. But yeah, this was about as cool as the finale for this era could possibly be, I think. It was really cool how we all got to be very interactive in the ending. And I remember the jokes as the black hole like slowly expanded and started swallowing Blaseball. People were just posting pictures of black holes and like supernovas and stuff, and just with the caption, "But what does this mean for postseason?" Yeah, I don't know. Postseason might get delayed a little bit. Yeah, season 24 doesn't have a champion. That was never really declared. Yeah, if we go here, I think I can click on this. Yeah, now you can see all the rules that got swallowed. It swallowed all the suns. It swallowed like every single rule, I think. It even swallowed like Eat the Rich, which was instated like way, way, way back, and Party Time, which is also a very old rule. But and wild cards as well. Like everything got eaten by the black hole. But yeah, we're all very excited to see where things go. The depth chart is gone. The book is still here. The library's still here. We don't have anything new unlocked in the library. And oh yeah, that was another thing I probably should have mentioned. What happened when there were two major events that impacted the economy, so to speak. The first was when all you can no, not that's not all you can eat. Where's all you can eat? Is it even here? Yeah, all you can eat. Fans are free to buy and discard snack slots in their snack pack. The number of slots they have will determine the payout modifier for all snacks. The less slots, the higher the payout modifier. So you could have like, one slot and get like a huge payout modifier. Here's the thing. When all you can eat was deleted, we all lost the ability to buy snack slots. So we also lost our payout modifier. So it was suddenly better to have more snacks that did more things. And the only way to gain slots was to sort of game the system a little bit. So you know, if you went to the feed and you found a sort of investigation feed message that was left behind by like Liquid Friend or Uncle Plasma, and you gave it a peanut, you would get a red herring or a pickled herring. Sorry, and the pickled herrings are what you spend to unredact things in the library. Here's the thing: if your slots were full and you didn't have any pickled herring, and you upshelled one of those events and gained a pickled herring, you would gain a snack slot to hold that herring for free. So you would get a herring, spend the herring in the library, put a new snack in that slot, spend another peanut on another event to get another slot, rinse and repeat until you had as many slots as you could, get from events. Um, so that was the first major thing that impacted the economy. The second thing that impacted the economy was the coin getting incinerated. Because as soon as the coin got incinerated, all coins disappeared. The only way we could aid each other and like fuel each other's like rockets or whatever was to donate snacks. So the peanut hoarders became the MVPs. The peanut hoarders like saved lives, and that was incredible. That was incredible to see. Peanut hoarding became the true meta. But yeah, I'm just very excited to see where things go from here. I can yeah, I'm gonna put this music back on real quick, but I'm gonna read what they wrote in the Blaseball Discord from the actual like the game band. Let's see. And that's a wrap. Thank you to everyone who made the expansion era possible and enjoyed it with us on the server. Before we enter Siesta, the game band wants to pull back the curtain on the cliffhanger and give context for where Blaseball is heading. With the expansion era, we wanted to tell a story of expansion and excess, the potential harm that comes from slapping new system upon new system onto something built to be unfair, the story of who benefits from that confusion and challenge. That said, and story told, if we continued to pile on more features like we have been, Blaseball would become impenetrable to new and old players alike. And we were starting to see that with all of the suns being added and how it impacted like how you scored runs and all this stuff. Like runs being scored and like having to have like a long list of calculations just to tell you how many runs were calculated by one person's scoring. It was getting ridiculous. And with the black hole, they get to reset everything to 0 and start fresh. If we want Blaseball to grow, and we do, we need a blank slate. The expansion era and this story will allow us to do that. Rebuild Blaseball. The expansion era was a rare opportunity to stack mechanic after mechanic into the game in a way that drove both the narrative and our understanding of what appeals to Blaseball's audience, and now it's time for something new to be built from the lessons of our year together. Blaseball will return, as will the 24 teams on the Discord. They are not gone forever. They'll play Blaseball again. When we return, it will be a more refined Blaseball formed from beloved mechanics and lessons from the past year. We want to pull from what we worked and learn from. We want to pull from what worked and learn from what didn't to make a more accessible experience. We hope to involve you in the process wherever possible. We are now in Siesta, and we hope to let you know when that Siesta will end as soon as we have that timeline. The past year has been a wild, chaotic experiment full of great successes and many lessons learned. It's been an unexpected and wonderful surprise to have so many people invested in the shape Blaseball will take. Thank you for playing. As we head into Siesta, we want everyone to rest easy, knowing that this cliffhanger will not erase the energy put into your community. This is not the end, it is just the beginning. As for the Discord, we'll be taking a regular off-season 2-week break. Server will open up again on August 15th. And we will post a calendar of events and potential days of play to look forward to, and all this stuff. Yeah. And that's about it. So that was the end of the expansion era. And what a fucking end it was. I know this stream is not going to be like super popular with a lot of people, because not a lot of people I know or that follow me follow Blaseball, but the chance to just talk and gush about this and get it all out of my system is something I've kind of been waiting for since Friday. So it's out there now. I got to talk about it, and I'm happy. And if not a lot of people showed up, well, hey, you know what? That's fine. I don't really care. You know, maybe this will act as a sort of like catalog for people who want to get into Blaseball, because I did do a stream like, was it last week, 2 weeks ago? It was like at the start of season 23, I think. I did a recap of seasons 1 through 22, so that people can get caught up, even though it took like 4 hours to get through all the explaining. But yeah, I hope y'all had a good time listening to me rant and rave about this stupid splort that I just love. And I got another chance to wear my Shoe Thieves hat, so I'm happy about that. Oh god, that reminds me, I still need to like post this on Twitter and give like Honey Goblin the shout out for like making it. Yeah, by the way, Honey Goblin made this. If you're in the Blaseball Discord, and I don't remember where I put it, but if you just like search from Royal Rogue and you search like has attachment in the Blaseball Discord, it should pop up. I'm trying to remember if I posted it like in a like main area where everyone could access, or if I just posted it in one of the Shoe Thieves channels. If I just posted it in the Shoe Thieves channel, you won't see it, but if I posted it somewhere like where everyone can see it, like in general seating or something, you should be able to see it. It's an asset that you're free to download and take. It's uploaded to a Google Drive. If you're a VTuber who likes Blaseball and want a Shoe Thieves cap, you're welcome to use it. I commissioned it, but like it's free to use for whoever wants it. Because, you know, someone had to pay to have it made, but I'm not, you know, I'm not going to keep it to myself. If other Shoe Thieves want it, you know, thieves look out for thieves, man. Thieves home. So yeah, thank y'all for stopping by and listening to me rant and rave. There's not that many people here, but I guess we can do a raid. Who's live? Oh, shit. Ryusei is live. I'm gonna kick you over to him. Ryusei is very cool. He's very entertaining, fun to listen to. Another VTuber. He's the most powerful wizard, so he says. Hang on. There he is. He's playing Final Fantasy 14. What's he doing in 14 right now? Let me see what he's doing. He's in something. What raid is that? That looks like. What is that? Oh, that's Sophia. What's he? Oh, is he doing like? Yeah, that's Sophia. Yeah, that's definitely Sophia. Anyway, I'm kicking you over to him. He's very cool, and you should all check him out and follow him and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm done ranting now. Saturday will be more Great Ace Attorney. I'm very excited about that. Getting into case 2. Sunday will be more Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Next week I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I had an idea and I've forgotten what the idea was. But you know, Ace Attorney and Nocturne are gonna be staples for a little while. No, seriously, I had like a one-off idea that I thought would work well because I want to have like a one-off or two moving forward. Just because, you know, pretty soon I'm going to have like Psychonauts 2 and No More Heroes 2 to play. I'm going to want to like get into those. Yeah, as soon as I remember what that was, I'll let you know. Because I sure as hell don't remember. Oh, right! Right, I wanted to do a pixel art stream. I haven't done any like sprite work in ages. And I have an idea for like a VTuber thing that I want to do with some pixel art and get some practice in after like, you know, probably a year since the last time I've done anything with it. Anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.